All right, Shalom, brothers and sisters here. I just set up. As you can hear in the background here, we have portrait pastors over here teaching here in downtown San Jose. Saying Yahweh, Jesus, Jeebus, God, the usual. The good news bullshit out here. What they usually come out here and do. But today I'm going to bring out what we always do, which is we bring out the true gospel. Okay, and this is the gospel that was given to us by Yahawashi, Yahawashi. All right, so before I get started here, I'm gonna start off by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rokal Kadash. I'd like to give double honors to the teachers, elders, and brothers from Great Millstone. To you brothers out there that put on this truth sincerely and with courage and faith and wisdom. And to you brothers and sisters that are tuning in, Shalom. All right? So, a big audience out here as usual. This is downtown San Jose, California. And today I'm going to be going through the book of Deuteronomy, because apparently a lot of these Israelites out here who are lost on various substances and the transgressions that's going on against Israel here in this wicked kingdom doesn't understand where they're coming from. So I'm going to let them know. So we're going to start with 1 Peter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil. And who is the devil? The devil is a so-called white man. As a roaring lion walking about, seeking whom he may devour. So what we got going on here in America is a wicked ass president that is asking you to stick your body with a poison in order for you to go and clean shit out of a toilet. All right? And this is where we're at right now. So I'm about to tell you, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, who've experienced nothing but oppression in this wicked queendom. This is not a kingdom, it's a queendom. I'm going to read to you who you are. Let's go into the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, starting with verse 15. And it says, and this is coming from Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashi. The God that you know is not Yeshua. He's not God. His name is Yahweh. And his name put fear into the wicked white man. The name of what you call Jesus is Yahawashi. Right? So let's start off with Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15. I'm going to give you the genesis of where you so-called Native American, blacks, and Latinos here in this wicked kingdom came from. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes. What are his statutes? Not eating pork, not eating shrimp, keeping the Sabbath holy. The Sabbath is not Sunday, it's not Saturday. The Sabbath, in fact, is going to be from Tuesday evening to Wednesday evening. You see, you've been told wrong. Okay? Continuing. Which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And we're going to go into these curses. Take a look at your lives. You're kings. Okay? You're princes. But here you are in this wicked, worthless, homo kingdom. And all you have to show for yourself is living in a park, working at the bottom jobs, kissing this man's wicked ass just to be miserable, working 10 hours a day. For what? You have nothing to show for it. What's the smile on your face about? Let me read your curses. Curse shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field. You are cursed. You are not doing well in life. You don't have a pot to piss in. You don't even have the ability to preserve yourself for the next month. You have to depend on this man, charity. And what does he ask in turn? For you to bow down and worship him, when in fact you are above him. Let's continue. Curse shall die, basket and thy store Cursed shall be the fruit of the body, and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thine kind, and the flock of thy sheep. Let's take a look at it. You call yourself proud Aztecas? What's the color of the man that's running your nation? Okay? Come up here, come take a look at this chart. Let me show you that you are part of the 12 tribes of Israel. You are not Mexicans. You are not Guatemalans. You are not Argentinians. You are kings and princesses. Okay? Cursed shall thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shall be when thou goest out. Did you know that over this weekend, the police officers across this nation have put to death about 200 Latin, so-called Latinos, and so-called African-American men. But you still love this man, despite the fact that he does not love you. The Lord, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahawashi, shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke in all that settest thine hand for unto do, until thou be destroyed, until thou perish quickly, because of the wickedness of thy doings, whereby thou hast forsaken me. You have a statue in your house of the Virgin Mary. Why are you worshiping a woman? Why are you worshiping a so-called man that looks like a doggone German Shepherd dog? But you call him Jesus, and you have statues. You're adulterous, okay? And that's because you don't know who you really are. Imagine if I was to tell you that you are going to be the inheritors of the kingdom of heaven, which is going to be here on earth. How would your behavior change? You would not be bowing down to the so-called white man. You wouldn't walk around with your head down because you feel poor. No, you will walk with your head upright because why? You know who you really are. They know who you really are. You see, what you're living in right now is the kingdom of the Edomites. And the Edomites are the progenitors from Esau. And Esau is the father of the so-called white man. The most wicked, vile, disgusting, murderous, traitorous human being on this earth. And the rest of you nation, you Moabites, you so-called Asians, that's okay. Keep following this man, because you will follow him into his destruction, which is coming very soon. Let's continue. The Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi, shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee, until he have consumed thee from the land whether thou possess it. The Lord shall smite thee with consumption, and with fever, and with an inflammation, and with an extreme burning, and with the sword. Is it a sword? No, it's called a modern day gun. When a wicked king is going to decree that you have to take a poison in your body in order for you to work, in order for you to buy, in order for you to sell. Why are you looking at this man, us righteous, us your king? You should be angry. You should want to turn to the true living power, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahawashi. The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them, and flee 7 ways every day. The so-called Latino and black man and Native American Indian has to flee from his enemies. And who is his enemies? His enemies is the so-called white man, who uses his weapon, his sword, his unrighteous laws and decrees to keep you going against each other, to keep you in derision. You're so simple. If someone come and give you a little handout, You're so comfortable being at the bottom because you do not know that you are royalty, kings. Continuing, and thy carcass shall be meat unto the fowls of the air, and unto the beasts of the earth, and no man shall fray them away. Come and take a look at this. Let me show you the history of your life here in Great Babylon. Let me show you the judgment for Great Babylon. Let me show you that the end of this kingdom is done. And if you don't believe it, just look at the headlines. You don't have to believe the scriptures. All of you people are the walking dead, or the driving dead. You're thinking about your future that you do not have. You do not understand. There isn't that much time left for this wicked devil to stay in power and oppress the entire earth. This murderer. Continuing, and thou shalt grope at noonday as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways. You'll wonder why you can't get a job. You'll wonder why everything you start is taken away from you. Have you heard of Black Wall Street? What happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma? You see, we were never meant to thrive in this wicked kingdom. We were sent here as a judgment for iniquities, starting from when we were the slaves in Egypt. We are the true Jews of the Bible. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Oh, there's a lot of rape going on here. You want to know a secret? Not everyone that looks like a white person is a white person. Not everybody that looks like a so-called black man is a black man. Because you are the seed of your father. So if there was a lot of rape going on during the time of slavery, and that slave had a son, and that son married another slave, another son, eventually that skin would get darker and darker, but it's still the damn devil. That is the reason why Yahawashi is going to destroy 2/3 of you wicked Negroes, you wicked Latinos, and you wicked Native Americans. Because you rather side with modern day Caesar, aka the president of the wicked Babylon, Sodom, Egypt. Thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof. Thine ass shall be violently taken away from before thy face, and shall not be restored to thee. Thy sheep shall be given unto thine enemies, and thou shalt have none to rescue them. You're so happy with your degrees that you got a little slave job. I got news for you. I too was a slave. I too had degrees. Well, 3 of them. But one day I came into this truth by the elders and teachers and apostles of Great Millstone, the true biblical prophets who are back here today as mere men before you at the base of men. People that you would not look at as the prophet of all, that are back here to tell you this wicked kingdom that you put your faith in is about to be destroyed. You are about to be destroyed. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fill with longing for them all day long. And there shall be no might in thy hand. Right now, the border situation, they are separating the children from the parents, so that these wicked Hollywood pimps, these wicked elites who really control things, not your puppet president, not your puppet vice president or your governors who take order from the wicked that are underneath the ground, hiding in the cave. You want to see what they look like? Come and take a look at them. You know who they are? The Rockefellers, the Bilderbergs. They're in plain sight. They're not hiding from you, but they have this whole world like a puppet string. Your children are listening to that nonsense, hip-hop, and that garbage music. Those Baal worship painting they call the Academy Award and the Music Award, in which they're outright worshiping Baal. But you let your kids watch those because you want to be inclusive in Babylon. You think that there's a future here. The Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi, shall bring thee and thy king, which thou hast set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, and there shalt thou serve other gods, woods and stone,